recording has begun. Oh, Lord. Oh, yeah, we were in the Magic City. I totally remember now.
If I could see roll 20, I'd say the same thing.
We were in the Magic City.
No, I know exactly where we are. Yeah, the weird
That's
Magic
where
City.
we
The
left
governor,
off. You're in the Magic City of Iceland.
and the governor was talking the ear off of the driver. I remember that.
Yeah, remind us where the heck we are. I think we're in a car, but we're...
Actually, you guys flew
We were two cars, right?
two drivers from two different vehicles and confiscated their cars.
I did no such thing. We are borrowing them.
As a provisional governor of Wyoming, we did confiscate these vehicles. It was not robbery. We needed these vehicles under the law.
Who's in which car?
Also,
so I know who I'm talking to. Who my characters I'm talking to.
Yeah.
All right. Last, if I remember correctly, the first car was with Silence, Paul Kent, Riggs, and the Knight.
I don't think that the governor would be with fucking Beehat. That's a really hard one to believe.
But he would be with Ganlin.
Yeah, he would be with Ganlin.
Would you prefer Lobo?
No, I said Paul Kent, the Knight, Riggs, and Silence are in the first vehicle.
I thought Paul Kent was with Beehat because he's obsessed with Beehat.
However, in the second vehicle is Beehat, Gadlin, the governor, and I forgot who else. No, I think that's it.
So wait, where's Lobo?
So then Lobo would be there too.
You see at the bonfire with Floppo and a couple other characters. So.
Yeah.
We took 2 characters each for this adventure.
Yep.
Yogi doke.
Yep.
All right, so where are we, Jonathan? Who?
Currently, you guys are driving cars.
You gotta remind us, dude. You gotta do like a rehash. What's going on?
We don't know what the fuck is going on.
I'm doing the rehash right now.
Okay.
Currently, you guys are driving cars that look exactly like these, heading towards the Red Gear Academy.
The fuck? Why were we going there? Literally, it's been months.
Talk to Uldrick.
Why?
Who was the leader of the Red Gear.
Why?
I have no idea.
You're the fucking DM!
To be a good idea.
What? Okay, why are we going to talk to this person? What relation do they have to our objective of beating the fuck out of that one godly weirdo?
You do realize this is being recorded, right, Ty?
Yes.
But yeah. Before
when has that ever
stopped? Nameless, Uldrick did meet with Silence, Riggs, and Hellgas for like a bit.
And what did we discuss?
The most that Uldrick explained to you was that the war was being manipulated by a cabal, which was the same thing that the Sandman also said.
All right, so we're going to kill this cabal, but my kids. All right, we're going to talk to this fella, Uldrick. Is that who we're going to go talk to?
Yep, that's what it was decided last time.
All right, then. Driver, take us to Uldrick.
That's the thing. Silence is currently in the wheel.
Oh, I am a very good driver. Don't you worry.
Who's driving the other car?
Yeah.
No. Okay, Jonathan. Now I know. No. There's no fucking way the governor would be in the car with that insane motherfucker driving. No way. No fucking way. Pa Kent is with Beehat. Hell no.
It was either Pocket or the Beehat. I'm pretty sure it was the Beehat.
Dude, no, fuck. Okay, no. Let me. What can I?
RP
No.
Tyler, because you're
So,
out of it.
when the governor realizes Beehat's driving, that he has like the governor grabs it, he's like, oh. He looks at the whiskey in his hands. He's like, God. She's like,
No.
damn it. He chucks the whiskey out. He chucks the whiskey out the window. Beehat, stop the car.
John, do you stop the
car, Beehat. You
Which
let
one
Pa
is it?
can't drive.
This
You were
penalty
never
is
meant to drive. Okay, when he hits there's no fucking way. So when Beehat hits the gas,
Ganlon's looking
the
back and
governor
forth
freaks out.
Ganlon's looking back and forth between them. He's kind of amused. What's the matter, Governor? You don't
We
trust,
gotta beat.
you trust your life with the abomination, but you don't trust him driving us? It's just a coach.
I didn't.
He can handle
What are you
it.
talking about? I did not trust him to drive. I know how to drive. This man right here has no idea how to drive.
Oh,
For some peculiar reason,
Beehat's a really good
the
guy,
universe.
isn't he? And Ganlon pats Beehat on the shoulder. You can drive, can't you?
Why would you do this to me? Why?
Stop the car, Beehat. I'm the provisional governor of Wyoming. You need to stop this vehicle. You do not know how to drive. If I wasn't currently inebriated with whatever the hell I just drank, I would be driving. And now, seeing that you're driving, I'm the next best bet. So, Beehat, go ahead and let me drive before you ram into a mother with a baby or something else.
Before
You should
you
understand, Governor, if Beehat runs over a mother with a baby, then Beehat is proven to be the abomination that everyone says he is. Don't you understand this? Let him be a baby killer.
Well, your logic, as sound as it is, I need to let you know that we're in the car. So after he hits that baby mother, we're going to hit some sort of brick wall and we're going to turn to paste because we let him drive.
Don't you worry,
As much
I have
as
great powers of healing.
Alright,
Heal you.
Beehat, before you get a chance to stop the car, you notice that everything around you starts to slow. Like first it's like the birds in the distance, then it's the other cars, then eventually your car, until it seems that everything has just stopped.
No! I know what this means!
And the first car at the head of this one, Riggs, also notices the exact same thing.
He just looks around and he's like, Hope
Riggs
this doesn't
notices
affect
it,
me.
not any of the others?
Yeah,
So Riggs and Beehat, they're being.
no, just Riggs and Beehat.
Oh, they're going to Moonwind. So
Riggs is
any
just
of the
looking around and
others
he's like, oh,
notice that these guys are acting weird?
Yeah, that first Silence notices Riggs is looking around, but then well, you'll see what happens.
I shove Beehat out of the car when I notice he's acting
No, but
funny and I
where
start
were
driving.
you in the car? Were you in the back seat, in the front seat? Because I totally imagine Ganlon in the front seat, on the passenger side.
Mind you, time has been put to a slow.
Oh.
And as the cars have everything's like stopped, you see this person like walking in between the two cars.
Isn't that the vampire?
Yep.
I told this motherfucker to stop messing with us. Silence gets out of the car. Well, he's moving in slow motion, so I don't know.
No, Silence doesn't see the vampire. It's just Riggs and Beehats.
Oh, okay, so this is all
so they're having a special moment.
Mm-hmm.
So Beehat, of course, is screaming.
What's going on?
Riggs is just sitting there.
As you see the vampire, you have like a strange feeling of where you want to run.
Beehat's already jumping out of the car and running.
In what direction?
Whatever direction's as far away from him as he can get.
Okay, Riggs, you see Beehats running
off.
in a different direction while everything seems to have like stopped.
Yep, he's gonna do it. I mean, this is Beehat.
That sounds about right.
He grabs the bee, he jumps out, he's like, no!
I imagine
So, John,
the governor
what are
just
you
watched.
doing as Riggs?
Riggs is just sitting in the car, looking at him like, really? He's got a face like, did you really just do this to us?
The vampire starts walking towards the car that you're in and starts knocking on the car window.
He presses the button to lower the window. Does it go down?
Yes.
He figured out there's buttons that can open windows.
He looks at the vampire. He's like, for once we got a break, and this is what you do?
A
Seriously?
break? I don't know about that. But I am here to ask of a favor. A once-in-a-lifetime chance.
Yeah, right. So, how exactly do you want me to get killed with this favor?
Oh,
and how am I really going to benefit
the world?
Excuse me?
Oh, yes. Grantee, you will grant all of your friends safe passage from danger. And you will even save the world in the process.
All right, well, let me ask you this. While I'm off saving the world and granting my friends safe passage, what other benefits can I get out of this?
Why? Control over your destiny. And I mean fate at your fingertips.
Sounds like a bad advertisement.
Yeah, in Briggs's mind, this is like, this is what they give people before they take over their souls.
I mean, think of it like this. Power beyond imagining, but actually you get to control it. You get to know what happens next, essentially.
Look, you're a vampire, I'm a mage. The one thing we both know, usually
I'm a vampire trying to save the world.
Right. Listen, the one thing we both know, usually situations where somebody comes granting you power over this, power over that,
I'm not granting you power.
It usually means a contract and me.
I'm giving you information. A sort of way to stem the tide. To make the world a better place.
How many times did you run out on us?
Oh, did I run out on you? I did not notice.
Yeah, that smile can't get any wider.
In any case, it's about the gem.
What about it?
I know where the third one is.
He looks at him with disgust. He's like, I hate you. So if I
all
help
you need to do is at the very location you're headed, just reveal the two other gems. Hey, even parade them. And the 3 gems will form, and you will quite, and a matter of factly, save the world. Simple as that.
It's never that simple. What's going to happen when all 3 of them come together?
The sword will form. The rest will be terrified. the cabal will be shooken to its very core.
All right, once this thing is formed, can we get it to silence?
Yes.
I know.
He can wield it, by all means.
And what about his daughters?
It may even be powerful to defeat the Nameless. Yes.
Yeah,
They are actually quite scared of it, too.
The more you just keep agreeing, the more it makes me fearful of what you really are planning.
But many people say that about me. They mistake my intention.
Oh, by the way, I love the fact that you asked how many times did you run away from us.
Think of it like this. All I ever wanted to do is save the world, and that's always what I tend to always try to achieve.
So I got to take the 2 gems with me and use them upon arriving at my next destination.
No, go to bed.
Quite so.
No, Dante. Stop. You misbehaving.
Just think it over.
He takes the other gem. He's like, look, if you're just out to save your own butt once again, I will find some way to get you. And believe me, you're going to wish that the Cabal had gotten you instead of me. Great.
By doing this, I threaten my own life to the Cabal having the smallest, slimmest of chances of tearing me apart limb from limb.
Fine, then you don't mind coming with me.
Oh no, I'll be there every step of the way.
We're going to take Silence with us.
Yes, you are actually driving there. All of you. He smiles one more time, and then he starts to fade, and everything starts to move again.
Jonathan, when he smiles one more time, my hand reaches out and grabs him by the shirt to try to drag him in. Into the car.
You feel like his clothes are slipping through your fingers.
He yells out, "Not funny!"
Can we see this? Can we see him again?
So yeah, when Beehat jumps out of the car, hold up. When Beehat jumps out of the car and breaks his legs, I take over the car. When Beehat dies,
as far as you can tell, he's disappeared. One moment he was driving the car. Now there is nobody in the driver's seat, and the car is still moving.
Time stopped for us, Tyler. I told you he would get us in trouble. You see? You don't listen to me. You don't listen to me.
I jump in the driver's seat.
The governor jumps in the driver's seat.
Yep, and I take control.
Ganlon just sits there, and he's an old man, so he's like, I told you. He just keeps repeating, I told you.
You go to the front of the car, you see all sorts of lights and dials, and what looks to be
Tyler, mute.
supposed to be a wheel.
Tyler, mute your Roll20.
I did. Just did. I mean,
okay.
I'm reconnecting now, so.
Continue, Jonathan. You can keep going, Jonathan.
So you see all sorts of buttons, and what is supposed to be what you think is a wheel, with all sorts of buttons in the middle of it.
I love that Beehat didn't have to learn how to do this, but the governor does.
Yep. It doesn't make any sense, but sure. Fucking sure.
He's a wizard.
So the governor looks so. The first. No, he's insane.
I don't know why you jumped there. I'm a wizard. I can do this.
The governor. The first thing the governor
trying to
does.
wrestle the wheel away from the governor. Governor,
Hold on.
take your hands off it.
What do you do?
Let me do this.
The governor. The first thing he does is with deft precision, within the first like half a second he gets in that seat, he puts a cigar in his mouth, and then he puts his hand over the wheel. He doesn't even try to find the pedals or look at the buttons, and then he lights a cigar as Ganlon's trying to slap his hand.
So whatever roll he has to do, I'd like you to lower it by 1 or 2 dice because Ganlon is completely freaking out and slapping his head. Let me do this.
Ganlon, calm down.
Tanner,
Professional
as
governor.
you as the governor, you could tell that it generally feels like riding a car you understand. However, you have
It's
no
like one of
idea
those-
what the buttons in the center of the wheel do.
Oh, look, there's
shitty
buttons.
automobile, and most things work when you. So the governor pulls a gun. And he points at the car. He's like, most things work when you aim a gun at it. And he starts pushing a few buttons with his gun.
Mind you, it's still driving, and as it run across the road.
Okay, when I realize it's still driving just fine, the governor just he doesn't even press any buttons. He just keeps holding onto the wheel, trying to hold onto the wheel while getting smacked by a stick. Ganlon, look at me. I'm your friend. I see you have there's something wrong. He pulls out a cigar and he's like, here, take that.
I don't smoke cigars. I smoke pipes. What are you doing?
Uh,
You have to hit this button.
he immediately puts away the cigar and he pulls out a fucking pipe, like a nice engraved old Western pipe.
No, I'm a wizard.
I
We
like
use
pipe every now and then too.
We smoke old Toby from the South Body. What does this button do? He hits whatever button is on the wheel itself. You said there's a bunch of buttons in the wheel.
Yeah.
He presses one of them.
I'm like,
You see a flamethrower out of the car spill out.
What?
What?
I didn't hear you. What?
What?
A flamethrower.
A flamethrower. Oh,
nice.
Like it just came out and started shooting flames at the front.
It's a 007 car. It's perfect.
Age. I don't know what you mean by 007, but here, you can go ahead and use my pipe. Sure. Dude, you don't want to use my pipe,
Ganlon? Car, you notice that the car behind you shot flames at the back of the car that you're driving. Did you hear me right?
Did your internet crash, Governor?
Unfortunately, there's no such internet crash. But I was preoccupied for the moment. What is the problem? What did I miss?
John, say again.
What, pray tell?
What happened?
Do I say what I said again?
Yes.
I have no idea what you said. My mother walked into the room.
Flamethrower at the car in front of him.
Somebody distracted him.
Yes, I remember the flamethrower and then silence reacted, I think. What happened?
Silence didn't react.
Maybe.
No, he just noticed that the car he's driving got flamethrowered by the car at the back.
Oh,
Silence noticed
that? Damn it, Ganlon.
Yeah.
Look.
Silence is like, what the hell is going on?
Ganlon.
Riggs, are you here?
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, Riggs, I thought you were in the other car. That's why fire came out of that car. That was a little
He turns and looks at you. He's like, I'm sitting right next to you.
All right. Wait. Beltram?
Ganlon.
I'm starting to mix up your names, man. It's a good thing you're not in the car behind us.
He just shakes his head.
The car behind us just farted fire at us. It's like one of those 007 cars. You want to go back there and find out what's going on?
It up?
So,
You want to go back there and find out what's
the
going on,
governor.
Riggs?
Both cars are driving. Both cars at the center of the wheels start beeping a sort of light where it says you are nearing your destination.
The goddamn wheel is talking to me, man.
The
Riggs, what the hell
car's
is all this,
talking.
Riggs? It's all magic. I don't do magic, Riggs.
As long as it gets us where we're going safely, who cares?
You're too trusted, Riggs. You're too trusted, man.
The gallon, you see what you done?
While we're in it, we can get killed.
Silence checks, Pa Kent. You still breathing, old man?
Yes, I'm fine.
Sure. Because, you know,
Hey,
you've been around a
Lobo.
very long time.
Roll a D4.
Hey, Lobo.
Wait, what happened?
Roll a D4.
For Pa Kent?
Yes. So far, Pa Kent just feels a little bit parched.
You're really gonna kill him.
You made Pa Kent, bro. You made Pa Kent. You know what's gonna happen.
Oh, man. Hey, Lobo.
That's all I'm saying, Pa.
Lobo.
You don't need to worry. I'm perfectly fine. Just a little thirsty.
You don't gotta tell somebody about, like, you know, what a great future they have and how they should be responsible to save the world. And, you know.
Solaris. Solaris slaps Pa Kent on the shoulder. That is good, my friend. I'm glad you were okay. We are safe here, so long as the bee-man is on the other car.
He looks at you, he's like, you do realize that bee-man was the beekeeper on my farm, right?
Ah, yes. The delusions of man. I'm aware of this.
This is awesome. Beehat is really Beehat, who has so much story already behind him from playing, is really a beekeeper on fucking Superman's dad's farm. Yep.
Oh, shit.
Alright.
John? It just makes Beehat even more epic.
As Beehat starts like running and he finally gets like all dizzy. Dizzy enough to where he ends up in a whole completely different place. Where there's like stairs upside down on the left and right in all sorts of ways. And there's doors everywhere.
You did acid. You did
So
fucking
he's
acid.
standing there. Like, he runs after he realizes he's getting dizzy. He stops. He looks around. Where am I? No!
And there's velociraptors running around the stores.
Oh my
So,
God.
John, is Beehat failing his hands?
No, he's holding on to the bee.
Okay, so he's just yelling at the top of his lungs in the middle of the visceral labyrinth, just hold on to the bee.
Yeah, he just looks around. Where am I? Not again! This is insanity!
From there, you get like someone like hits you real hard at the back, where you like topple to the floor.
Oh, why would you do that?
And you feel like consciousness being very loose to the point where you're falling asleep, and your bee is like buzzing angrily in circles around you.
He slaps himself in the face.
You got knocked out.
And the moment you try to like get up a bit, you get punched by a metal fist.
Hey there, cowboy.
Good grief, where's
Not
poor
the
Beehat?
greatest, but
are you
See
people?
the figure in front of you start to like drag you from like the collar.
The Adventures of Beehat.
Yeah, right.
He starts like
Getting jumped by a
dragging you
cowboy.
by the collar into a nearby door, and where you see the outside of like grassland and like a figure just standing there watching the door. And you see like the door like playing tricks. Then he puts like a metal hand, a circle opens within it, and you start to have your memories slowly erase and reorganize.
No! Stay away! Stop this! I didn't do anything to you!
And as far as you can remember, all you remember before like being like kicked out the frickin' other side of the door is Ganlin pushing you through a portal.
Oh my goodness.
I did nothing.
This is your
I did nothing. So he's back, or?
No, he went to Moonwind.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, you can bring him back if you want. It's okay. What do you
Yeah.
want me to do it in my campaign first?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, I might just take. I'm fairly certain I'm going to take Beehat for my campaign just for fucking giggles.
Beehat has a high probability of returning tomorrow, and
All
almost
right.
definitely will have nothing to do with the lion.
You guys have reached your destination, which looks like this place. It looks like a small little castle, mainly like a building, and this centerpiece is at the middle.
When the governor steps out of the car, he stretches a little bit. He flicks his cigar off into the street and then pulls out another one. He lights it and then drinks whiskey.
Ganlin is looking around for Ogra, the witch. No, don't remember the Dark Crystal then. Apparently,
What was that?
Ganlin is looking
I
around
did
for Ogra.
not hear you. What was it you said?
Ganlin is looking around for Ogra.
Oh boy.
It looks like the Dark Crystal. Or a room for the Dark Crystal.
Solaire goes straight to praising the sun, and the governor he walks over to Silence. Silence, you wouldn't happen to know where the bee man is, do you?
He ran off. I saw him. No, I didn't see him. It was with you guys, wasn't it?
Mind you,
The
I'm
man.
assuming that everyone is outside of the two cars.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ganlin
Yeah.
walks up to
Right.
people.
Just
He walks
making
up to you. He's like, "Yeah, I don't know what happened to Beehat. I have nothing to do with what happened to Beehat. Beehat he left. I had nothing to do with it.
Kent walks over. What did you do with my beekeeper?
Nothing. He was there with me. I have a witness and an alibi. I had nothing to do with your beekeeper abomination running off and falling into a portal. I had nothing to do with it. He fell all by himself.
His face just turns sour. He looks at you like he wants to beat you up.
You be
And
careful
considering
there, old
Conklin's
man.
pacifist,
You
that's
got some-
bad.
I don't.
You should be dead already.
Ganlin may be eccentric, but he's right. The beekeeper. That man disappeared off into the abyss out of nowhere.
You see, he's a
He
governor.
was in the car one moment,
You see,
and
he's
then he
a
wasn't.
governor. Governors should be trusted. All politicians are trustworthy.
Version
Kent
of Governor
walks away.
Solaire goes over to Paul Kent. Your beekeeper is in a better place now, my friend. Isn't that wonderful?
He was actually a very, very beneficial person to have around. He just keeps
he's
walking.
gone. doesn't mean he is dead. After all, the world that we are in, it's a bit shaky. Timelines seem to intermix, and heroes of old
Okay,
seem to phase in and out.
go to bed.
He says that. You guys notice that, like, at the center
Solaire's
of
totally
this
nuts.
little piece, there's like stairs leading down towards it.
That
Wait,
looks
is
like
that
a
supposed to be
great
an
item
actual?
of power up there. I'm going to go see it. Ganlin heads up there.
He heads downstairs on the bottom of the figure.
Well,
So
where are we, man? Point where we are.
Like, you should be right about like here, and seeing like a huge like
Yeah,
twirling contraption.
he was going up to the contraption. He's not going down any stairs. He was going to go up these
Solaire
stairs to the
accompanies
contraption.
him.
Okay, so he's going towards the contraption. All right.
Solaire joins him.
He wants to see
My
what the
good
contraption
friend.
is. He's investigating the contraption. Of course, he knows all about it. This is a great item of power.
I believe you, my friend.
Yes. There's, you see,
I see
that's
that.
a representation of the universe, of the cosmos.
Yeah. I see you've also healed our friend, the Bee-Man. Or at least sent him to better healers.
I have done nothing
Very
to
good.
the Beehat. Nothing. I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course. Let's observe this object then.
What happened to you? You're completely different now. You're much more positive.
Something changed. I don't know. Perhaps I didn't know who I was until I saw the great and glorious sun.
Oh, oh, okay. So Ganlin, tries to like walk ahead of Solaire, but and get away from Solaire. He thinks he's safe, but he's an old man, so he can't really get that far.
Yup,
So, so as he
it's a
hobbles a
full,
few
like
more
a
steps,
muscular
he looks
knight.
back, and old people have like this perpetual fucking sour look on their face. So this sour look that's on his face just gets deeper and deeper every time he notices Solaire's right next to him.
What is wrong, my friend?
Nothing. I didn't say anything was wrong. Why do people keep
You
accusing me of
think
things today?
you look at me as if I was the Bee-Man himself.
No. No. I don't think you're an abomination. Look, this is a representation of the planet Uranus. Right here. He's pointing at whatever that is that he thinks is Uranus.
Uranus! Uranus! Uranus!
So, Jonathan, we went up there. What happens? We went up to the artifact. What's happening?
You going downstairs, down the contraption?
Oh, they
What?
went upstairs.
The fuck
We
are you
went
talking about? It's
to
upstairs.
look at the contraption. I don't see any stairs that go down.
No, it doesn't show in the picture. I'm saying there's stairs right next to the contraption
That go down
that leads down
into the contraption.
at the below the contraption.
As you can see, Solaire, below the contraption is more. There's probably like a show or something down there. Let's go. Maybe some naked women. Let's go.
Ah, fine maidens. What a wonderful thought.
Yes, fine, fleshy maidens. Let's go.
Okay, so it's just Gadlin and the governor?
That's not the governor. It's Solaire.
What?
Oh, Solaire.
Solaire. The
Sorry
governor
about
is
that.
still talking with silent smoke, and he just looks at the old man, and the other two walk off. And he waits for a little while, and then he looks over to Silence. Suppose we should follow those two.
This is where we're supposed to meet that guy, old Rick, our friend, now Dr. Wiley.
Well, I don't remember much. The governor pulls out a full, massive bottle of whiskey. See, I thought I was drinking from my flask, so I drank a good amount, and it's a completely empty bottle. And then he pulls out another bottle. It's completely empty.
There's gotta be
So
some
I
place
don't.
around here that sells liquor. I guess we'll find it after
Silence.
we talk to Ulrich. And Silence starts walking towards the contraption.
He grabs Silence's arm. He's like, Silence,
Mm-hmm.
you should know something.
Who is
Our
it? Riggs
vampire
or,
friend,
Riggs or
it's Riggs.
Okay.
Pa Kent's just looking annoyed because his beekeeper's gone. He goes, our vampire friend showed up while we were driving here.
That cowardly piece of shit.
I promised him if he messed with us one more time, I was gonna smash his head into 3 freaking pianos. Where is that guy?
He told me that the best way to get the sword is to put, once we get to the location we're going to take the 2 stones, put them together.
Oh, right. Right.
That the third one will appear.
We're looking for a sword right now. Right. Because last thing I did was
The sword of
kill a
affinity.
pedophile. So I'm trying to remember what I was doing here.
He said it'll bring out the sword.
So I remember we were trying to assemble some sort of sword named Infinity. And then
that's what the vampire was talking about.
And my kids. And he starts looking around for his kids. He said, let's go down there. Make sure my kids are.
Wait, I remember about your kids too before I blacked out from the whiskey. The governor, again, he litters. He chucks the fucking whiskey bottles off in the distance. You probably hear someone scream after getting hit by one.
Some dirtbag.
So he chucks them.
Pa Kent walks over. If you continue, do you continue throwing bottles?
No, he threw 2 bottles. Like he chucked 2 balls off into oblivion. So now he only has 2 bottles, like 2 full bottles that he drank. So that's all I remember before I blacked out and I woke up in a car with Beehat driving.
Let's go down into the machine then. Because last thing I remember, I was killing a pedophile.
You were killing a pedophile. I thought we were trying to kill the bastard that made your children weird and horrible. Yeah. And he's a lady killer.
Let's go
take
down
the
there.
2 stones that we have, put them together, and it'll form the sword.
Oh.
What's the sword in Infinity supposed to do again?
Kill the cabal. Or at least scare them.
His head just droops in annoyance.
The governor notices this. He's like, I know what you need, son. He pats he pats your shoulder and then he gives you a cigar. Here you go, son. Go ahead. That's
he
what you need.
The cigar, looks at the governor. He's like, I don't smoke.
You don't. Well, you could have fooled me with all the fire that comes out of your ass.
As the governor says that, a couple of you guys are here, that there's like a couple of guards checking out the spot where there was a couple of bottles being thrown.
The governor, he immediately starts walking away. he just continues smoking and walking away. It's time to go. Fucking pansies. Yeah.
He takes one look at the contraption.
Adeline, Silence. Who else is going down there?
Like everybody.
Hellnox and
Hellnox?
Solaire's already there.
He said
Pa Kent is going to make sure that the governor doesn't do anything else. Because he threw bottles and I'm pretty sure somebody got hurt, so he's making sure he doesn't do it again.
You notice, Pa Kent, since you're actually focusing on how much he litters, you notice that he chain smokes cigars religiously. Like, you don't know how the fuck he has this many cigars.
Oh my god.
He just, like, he keeps, and he drops them on the floor. Like, he doesn't give a fuck. He flicks it off in the distance always.
Silence. Silence stops. He walks back over and he looks over the thing. He sees what happened to the. How far down did those bottles go?
They went pretty far down to the point where the guards are like looking all the way like 2 to 3 stories high to try to figure out which one through the bottom.
Man,
What are you looking for, Silence?
this is very dangerous, Governor. Yeah,
Oh,
very
what?
dangerous situation. I think we should
Why
help.
are we so high up in the air?
It's just dangerous. I think we should help the danger situation along one of these days. But I'm gonna hold my solution for this till later. We'll find someone who deserves it. So he heads down the stairs.
You guys end up at like a bridge point where you see a large portal in the center of an empty room.
Bam! This
Did
city
we
got
go
all
off
sorts of good stuff in it.
What the hell is with this place and all the magic bullshit? The good old... I don't know what the hell all this is. Wiki-tiki Indian bullshit.
Riggs knows all about this stuff. So does Gamlin. Gamlin's like, of course I do. I've seen all this before.
What is that?
This is a
So
portal.
go ahead, Ganlin.
This is a portal. I can probably access this portal. Any people here?
Oh my goodness. He's going to try to access the portal.
There's no people here. It's an empty room.
I'm gonna need a volunteer from our group. I'm gonna need someone to help me with the portal. I need another person.
Solaire immediately steps up. Of course, my friend.
Very
I would gladly assist you.
You are a perfectly sane individual. He pushes him to the portal. Let's know what happens on the other side.
Holy corporation!
He puts him through the portal. What happens?
I said, at least he's alive.
Oh shit.
Alive and well.
Go ahead and put Solaire where he goes.
Ganlin is like, are you okay in there, Solaire? Are you fine?
Of course. I'm surrounded by interesting individuals.
The knight appears underneath a huge glass floor where he sees a variety of many individuals.
Above me? Or am I on the same floor as
you? There's like a glass floor above you. And right where you appeared is a room with a whole bunch of spinning gears.
Is this a two-way portal? Can I go back?
Can he hear us? Because Ganlin's calling out to him. Solaire, is everything okay in there?
You cannot hear Ganlin.
Ganlin is holding up the rope that he was going to tie around Solaire, but he just got the urge to push him so hard that he's got to tie it around him. You go. I think we're going to need another volunteer. Pocket!
So Tyler, what does the knight do?
Wait, I'm trying to get one volunteer in there. Hold on a second.
Pocket does not go near Ganlin. He's like, nope, I already saw what you did.
Pa, and I can pull you back.
I saw what you did to Solaire. No, thank you.
Okay. They wouldn't put a portal in the middle of the city if it were dangerous.
And why don't you go in?
Yeah, well, I'm old and feeble. You should have the youth going first, like you.
Nice try.
That makes sense.
Okay, so is there anything Solaire sees within the room?
Like, he's not that much older than me.
Like the floor he's on is
within the
gear.
Yeah, the floor I'm on.
There's like multiple gears spinning.
All right. Any doors, exits, or switches I see around me? Or am I fucking stuck in the gear room?
Doors, or a door over here that seems to lead to stairs all the way at the top floor.
All right. Anything else I see? Any switches? notice anything that looks peculiar?
From what you could tell, this looks like the inside of a clock.
Yeah, no, I mean, like anything, like any other windows or doors that I can move on over to or some such.
Like, what exactly? What are you looking
Like
for?
windows, doors, any sort of perhaps switch. No other doorways, right? None.
No other doors except for that one, and it's a glass floor above you where you could hear them pretty clearly, and they seem to be arguing about something.
Is there any windows?
Is there a way back to where we were?
No, it seems to be an enclosed building.
All right. That's all I need to know. So the governor walks over to the portal and he flicks his cigar through the portal. The cigar immediately hits Solaire in the face.
The cigar drops down the gear and falls down to like a base of gear work.
Well, this is where we're supposed to go, I guess. Let's go in. Silence.
The governor.
The portal.
He pulls out his gorgeous Griswold and he starts spinning it and he walks through the thing, through the portal.
Ganlon's like, why are you people going in there? We need a volunteer for rope. Everyone's going in. We're going to lose their whole party. He's complaining. But Silence walks in through the portal with the governor.
So does the governor.
Pa Kent, as he's walking, he grabs Ganlon and drags him in.
No, God damn you! You bloody farmer! Yeah, he's hitting you with his staff. It does no damage. So, you're the damn farmer! Dragging me in here with you. Take your hands off me.
So Riggs goes in as well.
As soon as they go through the portal,
what about Loeb?
Separate from he pulls away from Pa Kent. You bloody farmer.
Oh, that's right. So it's Riggs and Kent. Those are the two you have with you. So Lobo's back in the thing too.
He's looking around like, oh, this is pretty. This is a very powerful contraption of magic.
Hello, my friends. It is good to see you. There is a doorway over there. Though you might want to be careful. If you do fall down, it'll be fatal.
Do we see any of these people, Jonathan?
Yeah, you guys see them. Like, they're high above, but you can clearly hear them. They're like shouting, like at least two of them are.
We see him.
Yeah.
Ganlon is like, oh. He starts looking for that portal again. He's like, oh.
And the moment the Ganlon starts looking for the portal again, the portal closes.
He looks over at Buckhead. You bloody farmer. Look what you've done to us. I was going to put a rope around you, you bastard. You've doomed us. Look at that monster. That's that creature killer axe. There's that other axe.
So the governor starts walking along the gears.
Buckhead is just smiling.
The governor starts walking along the gears, this path all the way up there to avoid any damage, to avoid falling. He walks from gear to gear, and then he waits there with his revolver, with his revolver ready, and then he pulls out a cigarette and he lights it, and puts it in his mouth, and he just. Actually, no, he doesn't light anything. He doesn't light anything at all.
Silence. He looks over at Riggs. Riggs, what do you make of this? Can you hear any of these guys? They look like a bunch of heavies.
Jonathan, can I roll anything to figure out?
You're trying to what exactly?
Listen in.
Figure out what's going on.
Oh, all right. Well, you see that this guy is mostly arguing about something. Like, for example, why have we changed our priority? Our plan was simple. And now we're being asked to invade a place we haven't done any research on. We haven't prepared anything in advance. We haven't even our spies. It sickens me to the core.
Ew.
And then you see this guy speak. But I have the perfect solution. And then you see this guy appear.
Oh, I know him.
You see this guy kneel before the guy with the tube ahead with liquid in his helmet.
That's the guy that Elagast
And
had issues with, right?
puts his hand over the face, and you see a whole entire map of Moon.
Ooh. Good fun. Should have just copied the map.
Yeah, I should, but I figured theater of the mind was a little more efficient. You see like a
I like that.
Image of Moonwind, like appear out of this guy's head. I have already sent my own creation to scout the very land before. All their secrets, or at least potential troubles, have already been checkmarked. All it needs is to do the job before us, as we have done so before many times. The change is irrelevant.
Is this guy on the left? That's the guy that Elagast had issues with. That's the spy guy, right?
The which one?
Plague Doctor.
Yes.
Okay. So Silence recognizes him. I know that guy. I know quite.
Yes, you remember that he was a former member of the Shadow Dancer Syndicate.
Yeah, I know a few people in this room. He's whispering this to Riggs.
Solaire intrudes, and he pats Silence on the shoulder. Ah, yes. Most recognizable is that behemoth there. I'm surprised they can store him in this room without the glass shattering. And he points at Kilothrax.
So if we have to fight our way out of this room,
we would most certainly die.
Yeah.
Well, at least
we got all
most
of
of
the
us.
assholes in this room.
And the moment that you mention Kilothrax, you notice that he starts to like shape and shift a bit, or his body starts to turn, twist, and form and reform.
He's a goddamn transformer.
Until eventually, you see this.
And this is still in the size of Kilothrax, right?
Yes. You see essentially what looks to be a large machine, but with no head.
But he turned into that thing from the Pacific Rim?
No, he turned into a large machine, but with no head. But you see some parts that are more flesh than others, and more like pipes close to where there should be a neck.
Is he still that huge?
Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
Silence is like he's a goddamn transformer. He turned into a headless Optimus Prime going on here. You know what I
think the term
we got them all in the same place. That's the sons of bitches that corrupted my kid right there.
The governor, he looks at you across the room, and he nods, and he also he points his thumb at the doorway.
Can we take a quick 5-minute break?
Sure.
Sure.
I know it's ill-timed.
Hi, Lilla.
But Riggs is probably going to do something dumb, so kind of figure it might be good to do now.
But yeah, just in case no one realized, this guy is the headless giant.
Oh.
Kilothrax is the headless giant. Okay.
Killer tracks the headless giant.
Nice.
Well, shit. I know who he is because me and you fucking did Grindex together. And that is an interesting, very, very interesting thing.
And the most that the group has been told is that the headless giant is the one that Cryptor left in charge of the Deathless Legion.
Yeah, then they know just about as much as I do. Never played cards, but these Magic the Gathering cards feel very nice on my hands. Very, very nice. I'm on my second beer. Some bitches. I probably should have taken more notes about this fucking campaign. I don't even think if I fucking took notes, I'd still understand where the fuck we are.
Well, technically, you stumbled into a meeting.
No, I'm talking about overall, dude. Overall. The situation makes sense, but I mean overall. Yo no comprende. Yes. Laugh at my misery, sir. Laugh. Laugh while you can, for you will suffer before the day is out. I'm going to go on my vacation, then I should have a few days off. So that's going to be nice.
Yeah, I was told that you were going someplace where there's manatees.
I'm going to Camp Crystal Lake, asshole. Going to some place called Crystal Lake. There's a lot of different places called Crystal Lake, but yeah, but I'm going to one of them.
Okay, then.
I think. Yeah, I don't really know. I really don't. I just know I'm not bringing my games with me. I think I might bring my laptop so I can really focus on some shit, but other than that,
I hope you have fun there.
It's gonna be more like a trip to relax, kind of step away for a while. You know, I wish we could DM more often.
I'm back.
All right. Well, there we go. Uncle's just around the corner, so
I'm right here. You can start.
we're ready to go.
We're starting?
Go ahead.
Yep.
Silence looks over the door. Maybe we should go to the door and see what's outside before we blow this place up, Riggs. I know that's what you're thinking.
What I'm thinking is actually worse. What I'm thinking is we have Dante at the camera screen.
Wait, what?
Riggs, a go boy!
No, he tells you, he's like, what I'm thinking to do is put the gems together. Maybe we could pull out the sword here and fight.
Do we have all three, James?
I was told to put them together in front of everyone, and we can summon the sword. Of course,
right now?
this is coming from our vampire friend.
Do you want to do that right now, right here?
You're talking about the same vampire that the damn coward that ran away from us literally every single time, left us for dead. The vampire that is seemingly immortal, but had to run away from lethal threats to humans.
Yes.
He's afraid to die.
Yes.
That one.
What part of my sarcasm in the word friend considers him that it makes you believe it's not him? I don't understand.
Well, I don't know how long I've been blacked out.
All right, but we gotta put the 3 gems together in front of these guys. They gotta be looking at us or something. Or can we do it down here?
He said, "Put the gems that we have together in front of everyone, and we can actually get the 3rd gem and summon the sword or something to that effect." So
sounds like he's trying to fuck us. Why the hell do we come here again?
When doesn't he try to do that?
We came here to see Ulrich.
Who's Ulrich?
So it just begs the question: do you want to try this or not?
All right, then. Let's do it.
All right. So we pull out the
Well,
but let's see what's on the other side of that door first.
This door leads up there. He points up to the people upstairs.
Yeah, it's like a stairs towards up there.
Riggs, you want to go up with me?
Sure, let's do this.
Well, I figure these medieval cunts don't have guns, so I'll give them a little something if they want to act funny. Little pieces.
Ganon's like, your people understand that headless giant creature up there is a Kilthrax, right? That's the thing that killed that city. Why would you go
As
there?
Paladin's walking with the others, he's like, "We understand."
Well, seeing that we all decided to go through your dumbass portal, and this is the only doorway up, we don't have much of a choice, unless you want to climb down the gears to the abyss down there. And I don't favor my chances climbing on rickety gears.
Did you want to try again then?
No, you go first. I'll take the rear. He goes last.
Solaire?
Dead last.
Solaire laughs, and then he grabs Silence and the governor in both of his arms. My friends, let us commit to some jolly cooperation.
Oh my goodness.
Silence turns to the governor like, what the hell happened to him?
The governor, he face palms. Something happens to men when they find their lord. Oh, don't worry, my friends. I merely had an idea of my head of something beautiful. But it had been so long since I knew until...
Ganlin is like, when this is all done, I'm gonna give you a lobotomy. He walks past the Solaire. Let's go up already.
Okay, just to make sure, you guys are all going through the stairs.
Yep.
Alright.
Yeah. The best part was playing Solaire.
Kill time.
Yep. I'm playing. I finally remembered how Solaire is like, and I'm playing Solaire like Solaire.
It's a goddamn Legion of Doom, and we're gonna go see him. Thank you, John. Because you said something about stupid sword.
So the governor goes in first with his beautiful ass ebony revolver with a white handle. Good morning, gentlemen. It's a pleasure to meet you all.
Silence walks in with his hand on his axe, but he doesn't pull it yet.
The governor has his gun out.
He looks around the room and notices which one of them is looking at him. If this guy's looking right at him.
Like you guys just walked in the room?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
This is? Alright.
That's what the governor said. The governor strutted in. He's like, "Good morning, everybody. How are we all doing?"
Just
I am
making
known
sure who's at the
as the
front and
governor.
who's at the back. I'm pretty sure
Ganlin's not in the
back.
fucking front. Ganlin's in the back.
I'm going to assume Paul Kent's at the back.
Yeah, fucking Paul Kent.
Podcast should be in the front.
The governor is absolutely in
He's
the
a
front.
priest. He's our healer.
You never healed anyone before. What are you talking about?
He never had the chance. He just turned level 1.
As you guys walk in, you see like a couple of the heads towards here, like towards you guys, until eventually the whole entire room has started looking at towards you guys.
Well, I'm glad we have
So
your
it used to
attention.
be a shouting match of between this guy and the guy with the two forehead.
Ganlin
Now the room
realizes
has started to go silent.
that this is like the Council of Elrond, and suddenly he's interested.
Well, what is the matter? I noticed that you two gentlemen are no longer bickering. I thought you wanted to finish your conversation. Bubblehead and Flaming Pirate, you were saying something.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. I hate unexpected things. Unexpected things happening in sequence that no one cares to explain.
You know, Mr. Flaming Pirate, what is your name? Because I'm inclined to agree with you. I don't like when such things happen either.
But you see, Mr. Flaming Pirate, we took a car over here and we walked through a door that was in the middle of the goddamn city. We didn't know we were going to come and interrupt a meeting of the cabal. Is that who you guys are? The cabal?
You have horrible security and you should fire your security director. I will gladly take his place.
Maybe you should hire us to run your security because you ain't doing a good job. We just walked right into it. Shit, what the hell are you?
This
We
place
did just
is
walk right in.
entirely isolated in the damn center of the visceral land. I highly doubt that anyone could casually walk you through here.
You done left a portal
You're absolutely right.
in the middle of the city.
Yep, you're absolutely right. I am a great wizard. I got them in here.
As Ganlin is a wonderful man, but let's be honest, y'all left the door open. Perhaps close the door behind you, kind of like closing the toilet seat. Either that or get some guards. We just walked right in, and I'll tell you what. We were supposed to see the Uncle or Urgel or Urban. What was his name?
His name was Carl Urban.
Carl Urban. It was Carl Urban. We're here to see Carl Urban. We have an appointment. We didn't mean to interrupt.
He also played that guy from Lord of the Rings. He was a good man.
Yeah, that one. We were here to see Carl Urban. And I don't know about you or whatever the cabal is. You got a dickhead over there.
That I would play with you all at the most convenient time.
Oh, wait. Didn't we
However, this is really not the time.
Wait a second. Didn't we just kick your ass a little while ago?
No, you got a piece of shit, you cabal.
Just a while ago.
You try to cheat. You try to cheat at poker, you piece of shit. How dare you? The governor takes 2 steps forward. You son of a bitch. This man doesn't honor cards. The ancient card game of poker. This son of a bitch tried to cheat in poker. And he abuses women. Oh, that's no good to me.
We're here for a reason, Riggs. Can you fucking do it already?
What were we up here again for? We're Shayna Bane.
Riggs, goddammit.
Yeah.
Do it
Do it! Do it now!
before the
Give
government gets him to
me
kill someone.
now!
He pulls out the stone. He pulls out the stone that Silence has because he didn't pull it out.
He
puts them together.
I'm sorry.
You pull out the two stones in front of their view.
Yeah, and he puts them together.
I don't understand why
You
we
see
trust
this
the
individual over here pull out a third stone and start throwing it out your direction.
Who did that?
This individual.
Oh, he's a friend of ours. That guy's cool.
Wait, which one?
That guy,
I didn't see the
dude. He's a friend.
Oh, okay.
I don't think you guys ever met him. He's a friend of Silence's. Sounds like, hey,
I did not meet.
Hey, you're a good man.
As the three gems start to like float together, they start turning into a sword.
Silence grabs a sword and holds it up.
And right at that time, the whole place just starts to go in a standstill.
Silence grabs a sword. What happened?
Before Silence could grab the sword, the whole place goes in a standstill.
Isn't frozen time?
And Riggs, you could still move, but the whole place surrounding is in a standstill.
What does that mean?
Like time is stopped.
Oh, time is frozen. Okay, so Silence got his sword.
Yeah, he couldn't just yet.
Okay.
Everyone's frozen except Riggs.
Pretty much.
Oh, okay. All right. You got to tell us that. Riggs.
Right. So Riggs grabs the sword. He puts it in Silence's hand. Does anything happen to Silence?
You tried to grab the sword, but you can't seem to move it. And you see this person appear.
Oh, this fucking cunt. This cunt. This cowardly cunt. I'm gonna kill him.
Oh, bravo. You saved the world. No, really. I was a bit nervous there, but wow. You have done that which I was hoping for a very, very long time.
So only Riggs?
Only Riggs is seeing this guy right now.
I roll to fucking shoot him?
You can't. It's not Riggs. Not even
Can I roll to...
Can see what's happening?
Hmm?
Not even Ganlon, who's a wizard, also can see that?
No, it's just Riggs.
Okay. It's all you, John.
So,
yep.
So, what happens when he grabs the sword? It pushes him away, or what?
No, the sword doesn't seem to move. Like the whole space around Riggs, as well as everyone else, is like frozen in time.
I thought Riggs wasn't frozen.
No, he said
Riggs can still move, but the rest is frozen in time.
Can I try to pull Silence in?
Yeah, and you kind of feel that it's pretty damn hard to move him.
Oh boy. All right, so what's going on now? He's looking at the vampire.
You see the vampire about to hold the sword? Before I get this, I must say,
I get between him and the sword.
I'm pretty sure you're curious. Aren't you now?
What's going on?
As I said, what I try to do, I have always been doing for a long time. And that is just to save the world.
Jonathan, you should have dressed like a vampire today. You should have had like Dracula's outfit on.
Yeah, that would have been great.
Can you guys see Jonathan? I can't see him.
I can see him.
And roll 20.
Oh.
I try my best. I've tried many times. But again and again, I've been misunderstood so many times.
How were you
Even
misunderstood?
King Offer misunderstood my intentions before he locked me away.
Who misunderstood your intentions?
And then he grabs the sword, and you start to see...
I don't let him grab the sword. I'm like, whoa. I want more explanations before you even get near the sword.
He got in between him
You
and the
feel
sword.
that he easily pushes you away, but not with his hands. But like the very field of time just gripped you. And he touches the sword. And you see
shit.
like the whole entire illusion of his body dissipates until you see a other fog of shadow.
Oh shit. I'm not sure if you guys realize who the fuck this guy actually is right now.
Nope, not at all.
Nope.
Oh god.
He hasn't given us his name yet.
Uh,
Oh, I see he has an eyeball. Oh, shit.
What is
You
it?
see
A
a
robotic
figure
samurai?
Stop.
of like complete shadows,
Stop.
but at the hands are other claws.
You're out of
And at the
Go to
center
bed.
of said figure, at the head, a glowing red eye. In my old life, I was named Alexander Watch. But in this sort of life, as many condemn me to be called, I am known to you and to many others as Crypto.
Oh, shit. This is their big bad, John.
yep.
This Grindex has been bad. This is their
Okay.
Grindex is,
Very, very
this is the
big
Arcanon
bad.
Rex of Grindex.
Pretty much. Except,
And as
I think...
he starts like holding the sword, he starts like drawing a circle right behind him. Chains start to come out of the portal. As I promised,
Rogue trick.
mastery of your destiny. Behold, I grant you your freedom of destiny to achieve that which you so much wanted.
Cerberus. You dick.
And right there, the chains start dragging Riggs through the portal.
Can he cast a spell?
Yeah, you could try to cast a spell.
So he cast rogue trick.
Cast what?
Alright.
Rope trick.
Rope trick?
Yeah.
Dude,
This is called a face plant.
if anyone can pull it off, I know he can.
You have like a walking god, like the ultimate villain of Grindex.
Yeah, literally the ultimate villain.
Fine, I'll cast Fireball for crying out loud.
You literally
Fireball.
woke up the... You fucking woke up the villain.
This
Like,
is
as
the point
in,
where you
like
get
this...
super
Best I
creative,
have.
man. And you cast one of those wild, weird fucking spells that do weird shit.
honestly,
Fireball, okay?
I think he can pull it off with rope work.
Alright, go
I
ahead.
have a
Let's see what
feeling.
you do with rope work, man. Can't wait to see what you do with rope work.
193. Let's shatter.
Yeah, but man, literally just woke up the great villain that has been sealed away for centuries, for a millennium.
Fine.
He-
This is what I'll do. I'll
No
skip
pressure, John.
Fireball. I skip rope work and Fireball instead. I immediately rush over, touch the blade, and cast Shatter.
You see, you cast Shatter at the sword. But then you see the sword where it tried to break, it started to reform.
Seriously?
That was very... Wow. My phylactery almost broke there.
I cast Shatter again.
However,
Let him roll.
I have long thought of that trick.
Oh.
And I long remedied that.
So
and you start to get dragged by the chains.
I
And
cast
through
rope
the
work this time, and I lash it around the handle of the sword to pull it with me.
As you're going through the portal, you sense the rope is like at the sword, and you feel his claws come towards the rope, and time itself starts to like turn sickly green, as like he is cutting through time itself, and he starts creating a stream of this green slash at the weary world. And then it cuts the rope.
He didn't
Well-
cast. He hasn't rolled. Should let him roll.
Doesn't matter.
So what happens?
Well, he gets dragged through the portal unless like Riggs does something else.
And I try to fight the chains a bit.
No. Like you sense like the chains are like trying to bring you into something. Like it's like a force ejection. Like it's reversing a process.
I'll try rope work again, and I'll lash his leg and try to drag him through the portal with me. As soon as the rope gets around his leg, if it goes off, I'll pull. Whatever.
Alright. Roll to see if you can attach the rope onto him.
Roll the damn spell. Should see what happens.
The fucking dingus not rolling at all, John.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, every time I go to roll, he explains how it gets fizzled. I don't even get to roll.
Fucking roll anyways.
What the hell is the point of rolling if he's just going to fizzle the spell every time?
He has to be
You
more creative
roll.
if you roll.
Don't be like my first hobbit. Don't die like my first hobbit, John.
You got to rage against the dying of the light, John.
Yes. I am drinking. Today is sponsored by Light, a fine Pinzer beer. That is what I am drinking today.
You got a 20.
Oh,
And that
not natural, but
Rope work is on page.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Ryan Drake cameo? Ryan Drake drinking with some sort of, with one of the fucking cabal?
By the way, is he still a vampire?
No.
No, just
You
not.
do not sense him as a vampire. But you do sense
This is
him
like the
as
Dark Lord
undead.
Sauron. This is like some
Wait,
really
you said he's
nasty,
undead, right?
really nasty ancient evil.
No, he's like a robot.
Okay.
He's like
He's
an
like a-
undead robot, man.
Yeah, like
wait,
the rest
what?
of the Deathless Legion. An undead robot.
An undead
So
robot.
he's still affected by things that hurt undead.
Some kind of
It's like
cyborg,
a-
dude.
Yeah, but is he affected by things that hurt undead?
If he's an undead robot, I would assume. He's
Yeah.
undead.
Yep.
Keep saying he's
All
undead.
Uh-oh.
Gotta follow
Yep.
rules.
He is certainly an undead robot. The Deathless Legion, that's how they are.
Yep.
That reminds me of my favorite person I ever made in Deathless Legion. Caligula the Deathless.
Casting
So,
spell
yeah.
reduces caster and those around him with beneficial energies, all within 15 feet of caster, both friend and foe. Heal 1d6 damage for every level of the spell, i.e., level 3 spell heals 3d6. Let me see, rope work is 153.
Yeah, it says you can support up to 400 pounds of weight. So yeah, you're kind of hanging in there. But you're
He
still
just said his
being guided by
mercurial.
the trains. So it's kind of
Jonathan,
like
you
a
missed
back
it.
and forth thing.
Jonathan, you missed it. His mercurial magic is to heal everyone around him. For
Which means he would have gotten healed twice.
Ah. Okay, you see it
Because I
affecting.
did cast rope work twice.
You see it affecting Cryptor, or where he starts to like blink a couple of times.
That's the first one.
Starts looking at you like,
That's
what
the second.
exactly did you do?
He got healed with beneficial energies. 112.
No, like
Like a
Cryptor
big-
is asking you, what exactly did you do?
Wait, he's taking time to talk to me?
Yeah.
Fireball to the face.
We're right
All
behind
right.
him. We're right behind him.
Fine.
Like your dream
fine.
dragged to a portal over here.
Where's over here? The bottom of the
Literally
map?
right in front of the guy.
It was supposed to be for like a short bit, but since it's like happening here, I'm gonna need to get a portal real quick.
Oh, no, I got you. You don't need to get a portal. It's good.
No, I can get a portal for you here. See?
Boom! Perfect! No. My portal's better.
Alright.
Look at my portal. Beautiful. Actually, let me just.
Okay.
I
Did you
can do
roll
like a
for the
circle.
fireball?
Hold
No,
on, I got it.
I'll switch it out for a rope work again. So he's going to lash the other leg with another rope work, and he's now yanking with. Not only is he yanking, but he's using the force of the chains pulling him through the portal to add on to that.
Kind of funny if you broke your own fucking arm.
He doesn't care.
John, you're gonna drag Cryptor into fucking Moonwind and fuck.
That's like kind of like
during the battle
this
of
is
Calandra, you dipshit.
this is dude. This
Yes,
is literally the
and you know
Arcanon
what?
Rex.
I get to listen to him
Straight at the world engine.
You're gonna drag him
This
into
is-
the world engine right during the battle of Moonwind of Calandra. Very good. I would have some fun.
This
Do
is
that.
He took another 2 damage, and it was a 26 on the rope work.
This is literally like the Arcanon Rex of Grindex. If Arcanon Rex has been sleeping for a millennium. And by the way, the person who he said earlier was Arthur. John.
You guys realize he's actually literally dragging the top bad guy from this campaign towards the top bad guy of my campaign.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Okay, good. Very good.
Well, I never got to roll for
I
Shadow
think he might have actually done something here. Oh shit.
Well, he rolled a
Cryptor?
fucking crit, dude.
Are,
Rolled a crit, dude. You gotta prove that.
are you fucking Cryptor?
He got a 26.
Yeah, but he rolled
That's
a crit,
yeah.
so it's not just a 26. It's also a critical roll. He rolled a 20.
But that's
I know it's magic, but
I
you gotta
thought
also take into account they rolled a 20.
Yeah.
As a DM, you gotta take that into account. This is not just a success.
Yep.
You gotta add.
But again, like that's like if you're trying to cut Arcanon Rex's head off and you roll a 20, you're not gonna fucking cut his head off.
Nope.
So
But you might be able to drag him a couple feet, and you might actually scar or scratch him.
Hey, if I can cut his legs off, that would be awesome.
I'm fairly certain he how many legs does Cryptor have? Because I'm fairly certain it isn't 2.
That's the thing, it's a shadowy figure. There's like shadows for legs.
All you can see
He's
is
like
the
grabbing onto them because it's a
That's
magic
one of the
rope. But other than that, it would normally just be true.
Or summoned one. He can command the rope to lift the target into the air. The rope loops itself lightly around the legs,
Pretty much what
and waist the target, requiring about 5 feet of its total length. then lifts the target to whatever height is indicated, as long as the base of the rope still touches the ground. The rope can lift a target that weighs up to 400 pounds. The target can be lifted straight up or at an angle at a speed of 50 per second.
I thought, Jonathan, you were going to read that.
I did. I'm deciding how to interpret that.
It's a crit.
Yep.
So something happened.
Actually, I was kind of wondering what would have happened if that first shatter would have gone off. Actually, you know what? The first roll I did
It would have worked if the weapon was indestructible.
Well, he's being nice. He's letting you do like 4 things in one initiative. So
I know.
Don't push it.
I'm surprised he let you do anything at all, honestly, dude. I just made you disappear.
All right. As you try to pull at your lift, you see the rope, both the rope and you start to slow down a bit.
Oh, crud.
And where time is freezing. And 1 second where you see Cryptor is about to be dragged by your magic. The next, you find yourself even deeper in the portal. With Cryptor a good distance. Then the portal closes.
Is Crypto inside the portal with him for a good distance?
No.
Okay.
He starts screaming, "No, you son of a..." And get closest.
The next, you see all you guys at the front start to see the world somewhat foggy, but start to slowly move again.
Oh. Okay.
Do we see the evil giant menace in front of us?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What does it look like?
Like a shadowy figure, but you can see metal parts in the shadows.
Does Silence recognize him?
Like a metal rib, hands that are the claws. The claws are like the limbs of scythes. And in the center of the head, a red glowing eye.
Alright, does Silence recognize him?
No idea who he is.
He's been told about Crypto.
But he does notice that he is holding the sword.
Well, you got my sword there, buddy.
What?
Your sword? Your sword.
Where's my buddy Felnox?
And you recognize the voice that it's the vampire.
Oh. So, what happened to you, man? Did you just level up?
Oh, what I have done is a great many things. I have achieved bliss. And as he says that, you notice that all the guys in the room, some of them are in a mixture of emotions. Others utterly angry. And others very concerned and scared.
Alright. Silence takes a step forward and he pulls out his axe. He looks over at Cryptor. You and I, we were friends, weren't we?
We're still friends.
Exactly. Executively, positively. You and I met, we had a little discussion over a piano, and we became good buddies, even though you kind of were a prick to me a few times. But my group wanted to kill you, remember that? And I did not. You remember this, right?
Oh, but very well, I remember this.
So, even though...
It's why I'm keeping my promise of what I gave to Riggs.
Very good.
So the governor, he doesn't know what the fuck's going on, so he puts away his revolver. He puts away his revolver for a second. He pulls out another cigar and he lights it and starts smoking, and then he pulls out his revolver again. He doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
Give me a second with this guy, Governor. Well, I know you're a good. You're not a good guy, but you're a fair individual. Okay, I know
You see,
Riggs.
this guy start to walk up
No, you stay
and
right
say,
there, pirate.
I am not going to stand for it.
No, you stay right there,
Not
pirate.
again with you.
You stay
And
right.
I damn you to the depths of where you came.
Oh shit.
Flame pirate, man. The governor walks this path over here. He walks
And
over
you
the
start
pirate.
to see like this guy start to like grow a bit. Like he starts to like emit an energy. He starts to expand.
Listen,
The pirate?
flame pirate. The governor starts walking over to the flame pirate. Mr. Flame Pirate.
And as you walk over to
Mr.
the
Level 1 keeps
flame
walking up the
pirate,
stairs, but I'm gonna let him.
and you see it start to grow humongously, like similar size to the headless giant.
Oh, well,
something of a demon.
Oh shit! It's this.
The governor starts walking backwards. He's like, "Oh well, it looks like you don't need any talking to."
Silence is like, can you two wait a second, just for 1 second before you destroy the planet? 1 second. Well, you, Mr. Shadow Man, who took my sword, that motherfucker over there took my kids. I didn't mess up your fun in that town we were in. I let you do your thing, and I did not mess it up, even though we had a little disagreement over a piano.
Oh!
Can you do me a favor? Kill that motherfucker and give me my kids. I will not cause you a single ounce of trouble.
That's quite interesting.
And give us a hint where you sent Riggs, so we can go find him.
Cryptor starts to like to turn around, like telling you to give him a second, and he starts to like point his calls at the guy, where he starts to like feel his heart, and then he breaks apart.
Oh shit!
The governor,
Pirate
when
guy,
that happens, so the governor, when he sees that, his cigar falls out of his mouth, and then he pulls out another one. He lights it.
How many of you got through? Like 5? Looking at it like a minute.
Throughout the whole campaign, you don't even know. We're up in the 2030s now.
Cryptor starts to pick up the crown. He starts to whisper to it, and then right back, this guy appears again. Like he turns from the demon thing to the crown, back to his pirate form.
Meanwhile, back here, Ganlin hits Parkent hard with his fucking staff. She's why I didn't want all of us to walk in here. You bloody idiot! You dragged me into this.
The governor. The governor.
You need to start casting, and he pushes Ganlin forward for hitting him.
The governor puts his hand on Parkent's shoulder. Listen, Parkent, you seem like a decent fellow, so I'm gonna have to admit I have a problem. I think I drink too much. One moment that thing, he points over to Crypto, that thing wasn't there. The next it was. I don't think that thing just magically appeared. I think
doing his explanation. You guys all start to see the room start to like phase a bit until you all end up right here.
We're back in the fucking empire. And the governor's back to his original self. Look at that.
When the governor, like, his beard is magically shaped. He's like, oh, but
really, I feel a little.
The governor, he rubs his chin. He's like, oh, well, I feel a little better now. He pulls out a cigarette instead of a cigar. Cigar. That'll do.
Oh, shit. And Crypto came with us?
This is a much better setting.
So Lair walks up to
Cryptor. Really?
So Lair walks up to Cryptor.
He's talking.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He walks up to Cryptor and
he's like, Sorry, what did the cryptid say?
He says, "My apologies. I should have explained this earlier. Many things. You see, I was at my most vulnerable state, as I was. For the first time in a long time, I was mortal. So precautions needed to be made, you see."
That's why he was a coward. I'm sorry.
I don't think Tyler should drink while playing.
Okay, so Solaire goes up to Solaire. I mean, Solaire goes up to Cryptor. Ah, you spoke of Arthur. So
Yes. He was someone who chose to not understand my point of view of the world. He condemned my point of view. But allow me to try again with you folks. My point of view.
well, if there's anything that we enjoy, it's jolly cooperation. And Solaire puts his arm around Silence and he pats his back, and then he goes over to
Wow, he
Ponken,
sold out quick.
Dude, Solaire's just a happy guy. Jolly cooperation, my friends.
You see,
And he goes over to the.
though. Where's Riggs? What happened to Riggs, Mr. Crypto?
Oh, he has been reformed into his true self.
I don't want to be my true self, I'll tell you that much.
Will we be seeing him again, Crypto?
Right? Yes, you'll be seeing him where I'll be taking you to see the whole truth of the matter. My point of view, if so to speak.
This sounds very interesting, Crypto. Do you have
guys are like on top of a tower.
This is very interesting, Crypto. Now, I was the provisional governor of Wyoming, and I came over to Grindex for some land and property. Is that something you can provide me?
Perhaps. But first,
you have
before any other question, Silence. You ask why the Nameless took your kid. And why.
No, I didn't really ask why.
You may wonder,
I think the name was just kind of a
kill the Nameless right now, at least.
I didn't hear the last thing you said.
Yeah. I must at least explain the predicament.
Well, we're listening.
Look down the tower.
Silence above the tower.
Solaire's praising the sun right now, by the way. So he's looking into the abyss. He's looking into the bright light and praising the sun. Is that the Jaeger scale?
At the bottom of the tower, that.
Are we in the Jaeger
scale? Even further down, you see pieces of the abyssal labyrinth.
Oh, it's a labyrinth.
The very roots of what you're looking at.
So that's where we're going next. Is it Crypto? Is that what I gotta go to fix this?
That is where we're at right now. This has somewhat called it the world tree.
Oh, we're in the Yggdrasil.
Yeah, that's what I said. That was the first thing I said. The Yggdrasil.
You see,
of course, I would know that.
A long time ago, there was a man by the name of Winter. He placed a curse upon the world that no man may die or no soul be born. But of course, this world has, you see, people can die and people can now be born. So how could such a thing be?
Yeah.
So what do we do?
I decided to make Yggdrasil a sort of afterlife. And you see on top of the sky at the storm, there are souls all forming around the tower.
Is that where I... Don't tell me that's where I go when I die in this place. I'm gonna move right back home if that's the case.
The curse is very still active. I was never able to be rid of it. In all intents and purposes, this is where all souls go when they die. I made it so.
So, are you supposed to be God? I didn't know God was supposed to look so gloomy.
I just made the effects of the curse lessen. However, the Nameless was a colleague of mine. A colleague of 3 individuals who also decided to go against my point of view. And decided to bond their souls not only together, but to the world tree itself.
So the
Hence,
Nameless.
the literal labyrinth was formed.
So the Nameless have made a mess. What you're trying to tell me?
Why, quite yes. If I were to kill them, the curse would be unleashed upon the land where no mere mortal can die.
Well, how do
anymore.
I free my kids then? How can you help me out there, Crypto?
That's exactly
And when are
what
we
I
going to
like
see
to
Rick
hear.
again? He was a
Not
friend.
long. Not long. For you see, the rest I cannot tell you. The rest lie in the barrier peaks.
That's interesting.
And then from there, you find yourself phasing out again from this tower. And in front of you is a large metal remains of a ship. And I'll end it there.
The governor is on the Gotengo.
The governor looks at his fucking whiskey flask. He's like, I drink way too damn much. I drink way too damn much.
Does anyone get any XP? At least John?
Well,
Picking
yeah.
a fight with fucking Crypto?
John, you get 4 freaking XP for trying to take on Cryptor himself.
And the rest of us?
And the rest, 2 XP for going through the whole banner.
Well, drunk is a skunk, but twice as smelly.
Hold on, let me stop the recording.